What is life in Bolivia? Like, if you are a foreigner
Yes.
and you want to go to Bolivia and stay there, are there good regulations of foreigners? Maybe if you are a student,
The
the
students.
kind of education that you have. Yes.
Yeah, I would say the education is similar to Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
The system is similar to Kenya, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the Bolivian students themselves prefer to go to
Brussels.
Brazil or Argentina
Uh-huh.
or Chile.
Mm-hmm.
They are or at least of Uruguay
Mm-hmm.
because they are countries that are more how say more developed.
More developed.
Yeah, because Bolivia, Peru, Ecuador, Venezuela,
Mm-hmm.
don't have the conditions like
Mm-hmm.
in those countries I just told to you.
Mm.
Yes.
What about the political
Situation
situation
very
in
good in
Bolivia?
Bolivia, but we are left
Uh-huh.
left. I don't know how to say the politics is left side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
Oh, the left side.
yeah, left side, not
Oh,
right.
yeah, they are like regions.
Progressive
Progress.
government,
Yes, yes,
progressive government.
yes, yes, yes.
I don't know how what is in Kenya, but in Bolivia, it's very progressive government pro indigenous people.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
that is why you're trying to recuperate, to regain our native language.
Mm-hmm.
What in your country that
Mm.
is very common. You can speak English and Swahili, for example. But
Yes,
it's
yes.
not the case in Bolivia.
Yeah.
And now
Why?
with the no government
Uh-huh.
since 11 years,
Uh-huh.
they took their affairs in new situation,
Uh-huh.
and yeah,
Uh,
that's why it's very progressive.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
And what is unique in Bolivia? What are the staple foods? Do you have a staple food that you love, or what is the economic? What do you produce in
I
Bolivia?
have produced a lot. I told to you, in Bolivian is one of the 10 top producer of minerals.
Yeah. Apart
Uh,
from minerals, what
What do
else?
I want?
Like.
Tin,
Mhm.
wolfram, tungsten, then we have silver, we
Mhm.
have zinc,
Mhm.
yeah, but another raw material, metals.
Yeah.
But it is
What about agriculture?
agriculture. We have
Soya beans.
soya beans, exactly. We have
Okay.
producing soya beans,
Yeah, yeah. I've heard of
yeah.
soya beans. I've taken
And
soya
I
beans.
tell to you,
Mm.
we have a lot of indigenous grain called quinoa.
Yeah. Huh?
Quinoa, I show you
Uh-huh.
quinoa.
Quinoa is eaten like it's raw.
It is a grain.
It's growing.
It is growing.
Okay.
Growing,
Mm-hmm.
growing,
Mm-hmm.
growing in the Andean countries.
Mm. And if I'm a foreigner
Yes.
and I want to come to Bolivia,
Yeah.
uh, do you have to? What are the conditions? Are they really tight? You know, like is it under AU? Bolivia, is it under AU, or is it outside the the European Union organization?
Yeah.
Is it under the European Union, Bolivia?
Accepted.
Yeah.
You know, you myself,
Mm-hmm.
not easy to come as Bolivian to European Union.
Okay.
Yeah, because I have to apply for a visum,
Uh-huh.
and to apply a visum is very complicated for Bolivians.
Okay.
And that is why I don't know.
Mm.
But in Bolivia, if you
Yes.
come to Bolivia,
Yeah.
there's an acceptance and very open,
Mm-hmm.
very open.
Yeah.
You can come
Mm-hmm.
and the people are very open.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It is very different, like in some part of Germany.
Okay.
They're very foreigner.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They don't
What, like foreigners? Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
no,
yes.
don't like the.
Mm. What is the main religion in Bolivia?
We are Catholic.
Oh, you're
But-
Catholic.
But yeah, for example, I'm Catholic, but no a true Catholic.
Why?
No, because I don't know. I come from the countryside
Uh-huh.
in the mining town.
Mm-hmm.
We have a small town and there we are a church.
Uh-huh.
A church there where never came a priest.
Uh-huh.
Now that is why I went a week, another weekly.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I am a Catholic.
Okay.
No, a correct Catholic, I would say. I don't. I believe in God,
Uh-huh.
but sometimes I am in Germany. My wife is, she doesn't believe in God, and I am very realistic.
You have a German wife.
Yeah, my wife is German.
Oh.
My wife is German.
Him.
From the Eastern part.
She doesn't believe in
No.
God. What do they say about God?
Germany.
Germany, they say God doesn't exist.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
They say God is not there.
Ah, yeah, exactly. Because in in Germany we have two parts: the
Uh-huh.
eastern part
And
the
the
western part.
western part.
No? In the eastern part, where we are now,
Mm-hmm.
the people mostly are either Protestant
Mm-hmm.
or atheist.
Atheist, yeah.
My wife is atheist.
Okay.
they don't. They believe in oneself.
Mm. But you, when
Yeah.
you are a child, when you are still a
Yeah,
small
yeah, yeah,
child,
yeah.
you used to go to church in Bolivia.
Yeah, yeah. I was used to. I
And
was forced to go to the
you are
church.
forced
Forced to. By my
by
family.
your mom.
Yeah, mom, pop, not the
Ah.
other.
Yeah, but you grew up with those traditions, Catholic
Yeah,
traditions.
yeah, boy. I go with mixed traditions,
Uh-huh.
the Catholic and the indigenous traditions,
Okay, yeah,
because my
and
mother was indigenous woman.
but of course you wanted to get married in church.
Yeah, my father not, my mother not, but
Uh-huh.
other people yes,
Yeah,
they got
but you
married
could.
in church. But here,
Mm.
in my case, no.
Yes.
Only a simple party,
Uh-huh.
and it was over.
So did you sign like
Yeah,
a
yeah, exactly.
marriage
Well, the
certificate?
authorities, yeah.
Yeah. So you have a certificate
Yeah,
of marriage.
certificate, or exactly why. It is okay.
Ah. Yeah, in Germany, they usually say that you are married for a particular period of time. So when you feel like you don't like each other, you don't want each other, you can just separate.
Can divorce, yeah.
It's just normal.
Yeah, in most, yeah, it is in Europe. It is the case. Not only I studied in Russia. In Russia, it is the same.
Russia
You
still
know,
the same.
yeah, the same because they very liberal. You know,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
yeah, but
mm-hmm.
I don't know. You have family, you have wife,
Uh-huh,
and if you don't understand,
uh-huh.
then it's better to live separated.
Mm. Have you heard of Kenya
I've never
previously?
been.
But have you heard of it? Apart from, I know you have never been to Kenya, but have you ever heard of Kenya?
I'm sorry, I am.
Before meeting Kenyans,
Yeah.
have you ever known that a country
Yeah,
Kenya
yeah,
existed?
yeah, exactly. Because I have been in Russia.
Uh-huh.
In Russia came a lot of students from Africa, from Asia,
Mm-hmm.
and other countries.
Okay.
That is
Okay.
why
Mm.
I hear from Kenya.
Mm. What good thing do you know about Kenya?
Kenya,
Mm.
but Nairobi,
Mm-hmm.
and
Uh-huh.
that Nairobi is very well known,
Uh-huh.
and Bolivia also,
Uh-huh.
because you know that they documentals coming in the TV,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see that the animals are living, I don't know, in Nairobi,
Uh-huh.
the giraffes,
Giraffes,
the
lions. Yeah,
lion free.
actually we
No, I don't know. It is
there's Nairobi National Park,
national
which
park.
is just some few kilometers from the city center.
Yeah,
So it's a nice place for tourists.
yeah.
They usually visit. You know, like you just you don't need to worry much because it's a national park within the city center, the capital.
No, Kenya is well known
For
for the
the
international organization. What's the name? I don't know.
we also have
Today
the
we spoke about that.
yes
UNICEF? No, not UNICEF.
not UNICEF,
UNEP.
UNEP,
United Environmental
United
Program.
Nations Environmental Program.
Yeah,
Yes, we have the headquarters
we
there at
know that.
Gigiri.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And then Kenya, for me,
Uh-huh.
also I know my uh, ideas, my kids,
Mm-hmm.
that Kenya here population, a very native population. I don't know what is the name.
The population for Kenya.
Yeah, but in the countryside living,
Mm-hmm.
in the countryside,
Uh-huh.
very indigenous people from Kenya. What is the name?
Masai,
Yeah,
Masai.
Exactly, the Masai.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we
Okay.
are wondering that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah.
no, and the marathon.
Yes,
The
marathon. We have marathon. Yes,
exactly,
yes,
well
yes, yes.
known. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay. I
A lot
think
of
you know
things,
more
yeah.
about Kenya.
Yeah, we know a lot
Yeah,
of Kenya.
yeah, 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 yeah.
You know, I would say to you, we are in
Mm-hmm.
Bolivia. I think know more in Africa
Uh-huh.
about Kenya than in other countries.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't know. I
Uh-huh.
don't have access to South Africa. I don't have access
To Nigeria,
Nigeria. I
to
don't have access
Ethiopia, to Uganda,
yeah, although I had a lot of friends in
Nigeria,
to Congo.
Congo.
Brazzaville.
Yeah, yeah, Congo,
I have
Brazzaville.
friends
Mm-hmm.
years.
Mm.
We have been together, studied together in the university 5
Uh-huh.
years. and they came from Congo Brazzaville.
Mm.
But from Kenya, I heard a lot. But from other countries, not much.
Let me ask you, if I'm a foreigner, like here, being from Kenya,
Yeah.
I want to go to Bolivia. Do I need to know your language, or will I be able to communicate to the people around just using my English?
No, I would say if you are going to study,
Yes,
you're
to Bolivia.
among the students,
Yeah.
perhaps, it's not sure.
Mhm.
You can speak English with the young people,
Yeah.
but the common
Language.
normal citizens,
Mhm.
they can speak only Spanish.
Oh, Bolivia is Spanish.
Spanish, exactly.
So you need to know Spanish.
You have to learn Spanish.
Okay.
In whole South America,
Uh-huh.
not only Bolivia, Mexico the same, Colombia the same, Venezuela the same.
Uh-huh.
Only a small amount of people, privileged people, can speak English.
Mm.
Yeah, because English is it is privileged language,
Uh-huh.
and you can learn in the school.
What about the relationship? Can I be able to marry a Bolivian girl?
Yeah,
Is it acceptable?
yeah, why not?
Do you have bars? Do you have restaurants? Do you have
We are very
places for relaxation?
normal country like you, I would say.
Mm. But do you have like something like racism? Does it exist in Bolivia?
What?
Racism.
Reci-
Racism in such a way that you understand, like other parts of German, the way they look at Africans.
Resist.
Yeah, racist.
Resistance.
So, like,
No, Bolivia, no. Even you, at the contrary, I would say, because we like football, soccer.
Yes, soccer.
We like, because Brazil is a neighboring country.
Yes.
And we wonder Brazil. In Brazil, they have a lot of
African players. Yes.
They are not African, but they're the Brazilians.
Yes, they are
black.
black.
That's why we have respect for the African.
Okay.
Yeah, because you say to you, oh, football, we'll tell to you, do you play football or soccer? They consider that you're a good player.
Yeah.
Because I've been in the past. I played a lot of soccer. Good soccer. Yeah, in my youth.
So you are one of the Messis that you have missed.
Exactly, regional Messi. Regional Messi.
And Ronaldo.
Both in the minings. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
The football is very popular in South America and also in Bolivia. That is why when you see Africans, oh, you're a footballer, soccer player.
Yes.
Yeah, that is why respect.
Yeah. So you say Bolivia is a good country. You can encourage one to come visit there, stay there.
Yeah.
Enjoy all the time.
We have, although we are indigenous country, but because of the colony, the Spanish colony brought to Bolivia in order to exploit the mining. In the beginning, we exploited silver, a lot of silver from Bolivia to Spain, and they came slaves, African slaves, and much of them stayed in Bolivia. We have a part of Bolivia you can find Bolivian Africans. I can show you Africans, Bolivians, but they are with the indumentary of Bolivia because they grow up there in the countryside.
Okay.
They're very interesting. I will show you there.
No problem.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I think this is an opportunity.
We have a
This is an opportunity for Africans now to know Bolivia and to understand Bolivia. You, as the way you've just heard, this is a Bolivian, and we are really happy that you have been able to communicate to us. So you're really free and happy to join Bolivia if you want to go to study, if you want to go to do your business. Here you are. Bolivia is a good country, so feel free.